Everyone talks about what is emotional intelligence and how can you build it. But really, why do we need to be emotionally intelligent? Well, because emotions control your life way more than you think. Because without it, you're a slave to your impulses. You're controlled by your anger, your frustration, your jealousy, and even your joy. But with EQ, you're in control of your emotions, of your relationships, of your health, and even your success. In fact, the most successful people aren't those that are most intelligent. That is what we have been told by years of cultural conditioning. That is, if you're smart, you'll succeed. But look closely and you'll see it's not always the smartest people who thrive. The most successful aren't even those that don't get angry. The most successful are those that know when to be angry, with whom, and most importantly, in what circumstances. It's the ones who can manage themselves and others, and emotional intelligence gives you that edge. It does not let a bad day destroy your happiness, it lets you read the room and learn to communicate the right way. It is what helps you stay motivated even when everything around you feels like it's falling apart. And today, emotional intelligence is more important than ever. If you look around today, everywhere you go, you see emotions out of control. Whether it is road rage or public meltdown or the littlest of inconvenience like your phone starts to freeze, you would get irritated or even angry. Today, it is easier to act first and think later. And that is costly. Not just in your personal relationships with your partner, with your parents, your friends, but even in workplaces, for your health, and even for society in general. But why does this matter to you personally? Because emotional intelligence protects you. Your health is directly tied to your emotions. In fact, research shows that people who struggle with emotional control are more prone to stress, anxiety, and even physical illness. And anger and stress can actually flood your body with hormones that can weaken your immune system and even affect your heart. So, emotional intelligence is what helps you stay calm before the damage is done. And it protects your relationships. How many times have you said something in anger only to regret it later? How often have emotions caused misunderstandings that break down trust? The ability to control your impulses is what keeps your relationships healthy. It's not enough to be kind when things are going well. Emotional intelligence is about staying composed even when you're frustrated or hurt. And guess what? It starts young. Right now, we're raising a generation of children more troubled than ever. They're lonely, angry, and depressed. We aren't teaching them how to manage their feelings, but we should. And I truly believe that emotional education should be a part of the school curriculum. If we don't teach children how to navigate their emotions, we're basically leaving them vulnerable, leaving their emotional education to chance. Imagine what the world could be if every child grew up understanding how to manage their anger, empathize with others, and even control their impulses. And mind you, emotional intelligence isn't about being soft. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but mastering them. Because emotions aren't something to avoid, they aren't bad. Emotions have actually evolved with us. Fear keeps us alive by making us run away from danger. Anger prepares us to defend ourselves. Love connects us, it builds families and communities. These emotions are as important to us as they were to our ancestors. But today we need to know when to listen to them and when to let our rational mind take over. Interestingly, all our emotions are led by one small part of our brain, the amygdala. I'm sure you've heard of it, the part of the brain that almost acts like the fire alarm system. So when you see fear, it sends this strong signal to all parts of the body saying fight, flight, or even freeze. So this way, your brain can actually help the body react right away without having the rational mind take its time to make up a decision. But wouldn't we want our rational mind to take its time, especially in conversations with family, with friends, or even a job interview? This is where it goes deeper than that. In workplaces today, emotional intelligence has almost become one of those most sought after skills. Jobs are shifting. It's no longer enough to just have the technical expertise. You have to know people. You have to understand how to manage conflict. Companies are looking for leaders who are emotionally intelligent because they know it's the key to a thriving, productive environment. In fact, people with high EQ get promoted faster, resolve issues quicker, and overall have a more positive impact on their teams. So, when you master emotional intelligence, you almost master yourself. You stop reacting and you start responding. You take control of your life in a way that most people never do, and the best part is, you can still comfortably and intentionally live in a world that often feels out of control. In fact, you can even build meaningful connections and relationships, even succeed in your career, and truly protect your health. But now that we've clarified the why don't you check out this next video here where we'll talk more about mindset change? I'll see you there. Bye.